Hello, software development lovers, and we continue with our new initiative organized by ApiumHub, interviewing software development experts and software community leaders. And today we have the privilege of having Nacho with us. Hi Nacho, thank you very much for making it today. We're very excited to speak with you. Nacho Cougil is a principal software engineer at Dynatrace, Java champion, founder of Barcelona Java users group, Barcelona Juke community. Also, he's co-founder of DevBcn Conf, now DevBcn, speaker and teacher. Thank you for coming. And could you please introduce yourself and your expertise?
Yeah, so thank you for having me. I'm Nacho. I'm part of Catalan, part of Galician. I'm a software engineer. I started working with Java before the 2K, so quite some time ago. And I'm now working in Dynatrace as a principal software engineer, and I'm mainly focused on, let's say, on the observability world. Now working on microservices, and I'm being, let's say, always, let's say, happy to help people and to promote the community and to help things, let's say, do things and at the same time help others to learn, grow, and all this stuff.
Okay, thank you. And could you introduce your community?
Well, we are, as a Barcelona Java users group, we are, let's say, an open community where we always try to, let's say, gather all the people that would like to learn new stuff related to Java, to the JVM, to cloud, to any kind of, let's say, stack technology that could be related or could be interested with or for your day-to-day job. It doesn't matter if it's related with Java. At the end, we have been, organizing events talking about many different topics. And at the end, what we want is to say, grow a place where people can be, comfortable and can actually learn about things, and also they can, connect with others and, see if there's any other opportunity or there is anything we can do or learn from others, and at the same time, having, great moments sharing with the people and so on.
Sure. Sounds amazing. And what about your collaboration with ApiumHub?
Well, with ApiumHub, we have been doing, let's say, some quite good collaboration from a long time. We have been, connecting in terms of they are actually helping us in terms of doing our, let's say, voice out of the community. They are actually helping us in order to be the media partners for us. So they help us to arrive to people where we are not, let's say, there. So at the end, they are helping us in terms of promoting what we are doing, and also at the same time we are thinking about, let's say, growing this collaboration in order to see if we can do more things. I don't know, just talking about collaborating, building stuff, or just writing articles, or just doing stuff like this probably.
And what about the highlight of the year? What have you learned?
2022. So it was a bit, I would say, hard to see how difficult it is to build a new platform. For example, in Dynatrace, we are working in creating what we thought could be the next, the future of the platform, let's say, that the next iteration of the observability system that we have. And we are creating new stuff from the ground, let's say. So this means not always a greenfield, because you already know how the things work actually in production, how the things that are actually, let's say, paying your salary. And at the same time, we are thinking on the next things that will arrive, no? And how to arrive to this, and at the same time building a new stuff and maintaining the actual one is not so easy. That's why it's a really, how to say, engaging, no? In terms of adding new things, creating a new ones, and also making the things work is really, really interesting. And at the same time, learning new stuff, because we are talking about stuff that we were not doing before, and thinking that services that have to, let's say, collaborate each other. So it's really nice. I learned that the platform by itself, to creating a platform, creating teams around it is, I would say, challenging at least, and at the same time it's really amazing in terms of, okay, you have to learn new stuff, you have to put something else in your toolbox, no, and open a new thing and say, oh, what's this whatever Terraform thing, no, what is this scripts that you already know? Okay, so you have to learn a new stuff, put in something else, and then learn how this works related with the next of the things, and how this will build new things, no, on top of whatever you are. So it's really interesting in terms of what we are doing now, in terms of what we will come next, and how we are dealing with problems now, understanding, no, the things that we did in the past. So yeah, really, really amazing, I would say.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And what about software development books that you really found interesting and you would like to share with your peers?
Yeah, I would say I'm an old guy, so I prefer to go back to the basics, and I always recommend, let's say, 2 or 3 books that I've read probably quite some time. But for example, one of the most, let's say, relevant for me are the TDD by example from GetBack. It's like kind of a Bible for the people that are trying to learn TDD. I think it's a must just to understand how this thing could work. Another one that I normally try to recommend to all my peers is the Growing Object-Oriented Software Guided by Tests. This is another one that I think is really good in terms of understanding why, with some kind of patterns and also at the same time with some kind of abilities, you can grow your product just by adding tests or just changing the existing ones and also applying some kind of techniques. So I think it's really also clear to know how the things can actually be improved in that way, in a real project, I would say. And at the same time, the last one is the one by Michael Feathers, no, where now I forgot the name again.
Working effectively.
Working effectively with, thank you. This is exactly the book. So this one, even is not a new one, is also still valid. At the end, it's like you need some practices and some ideas that you probably might apply in another way, in another language, that at the end is still valid. How I can test something that is impossible or apparently impossible to test. So read that book, please, and then review that it will be possible, and then also think about how it's interesting to apply those kind of ideas in any kind of development, I would say.
Wow. Okay, very insightful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
And what about software events? What are the events that you really enjoyed in the past, and what are the ones that are on your list to visit?
So I enjoyed all the DevBcn Conf editions, to be honest. As a,
me too,
yeah, as an organizer, I love to have more. The pity is that we've been creating a new stuff that will be also more engaged and even more engaged than DevBcn Conf, that is called DevBcn. And I'm really up to thinking that this will be the event about software development in Barcelona in July, which I would say that we hope it will be amazing for all the developers around Spain or around the world, and we will try to gather all the people from there. And other events that I would like to know, for example, I haven't attended the GSAS, sorry. And it's for me, it's a my to-do list. So I would like to go and attend and see what I can learn. I've seen there's interesting speakers there, so interesting content. It will appear for sure. It's also, in my to-do list, I would like to attend, and also as well, I would like probably to go out. But I don't have any, any kind of idea right now about which one. Probably DevBox Belgium, DevBox UK. I don't know how many DevBox there are, but probably some of them I would like to attend just to, enjoy the experience of attending a conference, not the same as organizing one. So I would like also to,
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And what are those software development experts, influencers that you follow and that you believe make an impact?
Okay, I think there are many, but for example, I follow from time to time Daniel Mocha, which is one of the persons that I think they are pushing, or at least sharing, how TDD can be a good practice for many different reasons, and they are actually explaining one way or another, and there always are plans B, C, and D, and how to give it another point of view and how people can reflect about it, which is always nice, I think. Another person that I think is interesting to follow is Trisha Key. Trisha was a developer advocate, I don't remember now.
I think developer advocate, yeah.
Was developer advocate for JetBrains, And now she moved after a while to Gradle, I think. I think it's Gradle, yes. So now I think is one of the person that you could follow in terms of understanding what will be next for Gradle, which is also an interesting tool for all many Java developers and not only Java developers. And I think they're gonna do interesting stuff. And probably Trisha will be one of the persons to follow and see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah, I think more or less.
Okay, thanks. And talking about upcoming year, well, actually this year. What would you like to learn? What would you like to discover? What would you like to improve?
So I have many things, but at least I have two in mind. One is to improve, let's say, the developer experience. Is one of the things that when you're building new stuff, is not only that you have to build a functionality for somebody else or something, that is about the full flow, that if you're building a platform, how all the people are delivering value. One of the things that I think we have to learn from others is that when you're building something that everybody's in sync is perfectly fine, but when you have to do many steps or many things and you're not so, let's say, speed or your flow is not so well, you have to improve all these stuff. For us right now, I think we have to think about implementing new functionalities or new workflows or new mechanisms that could speed the people of, for example, landing on the system or understanding all the different pieces that you have to connect. So one of the things I think we have to have a look, let's say, is how to create platforms that have to be, let's say, easy to work with, easy to land, and easy to apply new stuff, for example. The other topic, I was thinking that could be this is the year for AI. Based on the last projects that have been coming to the market, etc., there are a lot of spaces where they could fit an AI for doing many things like support or helping people that could actually improve something, or how to do things, how to create a new skeleton for something that could actually be really, really fast. And I found playing with some of the tools that are really amazing in terms of doing something that we were actually before asking to Google, we have to do something like this, how I can do that? And then I have to read some how-tos and then follow some instructions. And then I only need to go to one tool and then ask everything. And then I also can show me some examples, and also I can ask for running the test, and I can ask for too many things. And I think this is a kind of a new world where with a simple API, you can provide a new way of asking things and providing solutions, which is pretty amazing based on the result that I found. So in terms of having products based on top of that, I think there are explosions of new services that can come in a while. So this year, I don't know, could be the year of AI, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Our developers also research a lot about it, and actually we have a lot of new articles regarding this topic. So yeah, I guess I'm with you on it. And when you research about dev topics or new topics, or maybe just your favorite blog that you could mention?
Well, I normally try to, if I'm in the metro or something, I normally have a look on Twitter, but from time to time I also review DZone. Exactly. I think it's one of the main locations to have a look on what's going next, what's the typical article that you follow that person, and you can always find interesting things always there. And because I think probably the content is curated in terms of having good content, not everything fits there. And you can always find, I don't know, interesting things related to microservices, to Java thing, or to whatever cloud is already there. So I think there's always good stuff there, and I think could be one of the things that you normally, from time to time, have a look. So this is my case, and from time to time I have my to-do read, growing and growing as always. Thanks, DZone.
Well, we also love this vlog. Thank you for this interview. It was very insightful. It was very useful. I'm sure our followers and community members will highlight a lot from what you just have shared. So thank you for coming, and it is always a pleasure to collaborate with you, to speak with you, and for more to come.
Yeah, my pleasure, of course. I have also a very nice moment, so thank you very much.